God bless. I want to give honor to God who is the head over my life. I'm reading from Ezekiel chapter 3, verses 16 through 27. I hope each and every person is having a blessed day. The Lord led me to give you this warning. This will be the last warning for tonight. But He led me in my spirit to give this warning, so I'm giving it. The subject is Ezekiel's task as a watchman. At the end of the 7 days, the word of the Lord came to me. Son of man, I have made you a watchman for the people of Israel. So hear the word I speak and give them warning from me. When I say to a wicked person, you will surely die, and you do not warn them or speak out to destitute, then from their evil ways in order to save their life, that wicked person will die for their sins, and I will hold you accountable for their blood. But if you do warn the wicked person and they do not turn from their wickedness or from evil ways, they will die for their sins, but you will have saved yourself. So on this, Ezekiel was a watchman, and which a watchman is a messenger, and in this particular task, Ezekiel had to give warning to the people of God that after the 7 days were over, that that if people didn't turn from their wickedness, if if uh, if people were not following behind the Lord, He had to give them warning, because if He didn't give them warning, um, their sins He would have to carry. But if He gave them the warning, and they still did what they wanted to do, then their sins are their own. Okay, all you can do is give the warning. If they don't want to listen, then that's a judgment they have to take up with the Lord. Okay. So I'm here to just give the warning, okay? Because if I don't give the warning, then the people of God's sins are on me, because I'm a watchman over the people that, you know, they walk in the right path, okay? And if they're not walking in the right path, then that means I gave the warning. It's just they didn't listen to the warning, so their sins are their own. All right. Okay, so and it says, when I say to a wicked person, you will surely die, and you do not warn them to speak out to the person for their sins, I will hold you accountable for their blood. But if you do warn the wicked person and they don't do not turn from um, their wickedness, then their sins are their own. Okay, and you would have saved yourself. Again, when a righteous person turns from their righteousness and does evil, and I put a stumbling block before them, they will die. Since you did not warn them, they will die for their sin. The righteous things that a person did will not be remembered, and I will hold you accountable for their blood. But if you do warn the righteous person not to sin, and that they do not sin, they will surely live. But if they took warning, and you will have saved yourself. So if I gave the warning to the righteous person to not do evil, and the righteous person didn't listen, then their sins are their own. But if the righteous person did listen, then they will live. Okay? The hand of the Lord was on me there, and He said to me, get up and go out to the plain, and there I will speak to you. So I got up and went out to the plain, and the glory of the Lord was standing there like the glory I had seen by the Kabor River. And I fell face down. Then the Spirit came into me and raised me to my feet. He spoke to me and said, go shut yourself in your house, and your son of man, they will tie with ropes. You will be bound so that you cannot go among the people. I will make your tongue stick to the roof of your mouth, so that you will be silent and unable to rebuke them, for they are a rebellious people. But when I speak to you, I will open your mouth, and you shall say to them, this is what the sovereign Lord says. Whoever will listen, let them listen, and whoever will refuse, let them refuse, for they are rebellious people. So this is a warning that Ezekiel had to give to the people of God. The Lord wanted him to send out a warning that after the 7 days ended, that whoever did evil will surely die. So Ezekiel had to give this prophecy out so that the people would know, so that they could get warning, that this was going to happen. So, because if he didn't give the warning to the people of God, then their sins will be on him, okay? But if he gave the warning and the people still did not listen, their sins were on their own, okay? So my subject is Ezekiel Task as a watchman. Ezekiel chapter 3, verses 16 through 27. Please go back and read this verse. And have a blessed night. God bless.